These nuts, you motherfucker. You're so goddamn annoying, these nuts. Oh! Oh! You're so annoying, these nuts.
Am I skinnier? Not really.
But they don't tell you the price that you pay.
But I don't want to talk about it! Oh, I'm a big bitch.
Hey y'all, today's nuts again, back with another video. I was looking for this video on Ross's channel. I think she deleted this 1 a.m. shit fit she had. So I'm glad a couple people got it. I think she deleted it anyway, I'm not really sure. I did go to look for this when she was all like wailed up in a purple tie-dye moo-moo thing. Couldn't find it. So I don't know, maybe she deleted it, or maybe I just missed it. I don't fucking know. Either way, hi, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're gonna hop into it because this is gonna be a long one, folks. This is gonna be a long one, so buckle up. There'll be a lot of raging. So if you want me to just, yeah. So if you want to, you know, enjoy. If not, you know, I don't know. Sorry. Anyway, let's get into it because this is gonna be a long one. Ready? Please like and subscribe to my channel. Please like and subscribe to Busy Little Bee, who's always doing the heavy lifting. My members are open if you'd like to become a little nuts, part of my nut house, my nut shack. Please join up. Water's fine. Also, don't forget to join Busy Little Bee and her membership. Also, I stream live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, a question mark. Come stop by and say hi. I got links to spoil me and the Chaos Kitties in my channel, so feel free to spoil the kitties. All right, there we go. Everything's done. Boom, bam, shlam. Butter! I hate that. I can't stand her fucking face. I need to actually take that screen grab. Ew. The greasy hair is just the completion of this. Anyway.
Damn, I look good.
Oh, can't tell me shit. Story of my life. Been around the kitchen.
Blech. This is when she was smaller, y'all. She was smaller than this. Now she's bigger than this now, I should say. She was looking actually kind of small here, huh?
Wazowski, you didn't find
Wazowski!
your paperwork last night.
Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel. Rosie streamed late Saturday night and she wanted to apologize for her behavior about the hot plate because now it's fixed, so it's just fine. And people should understand that she just gets angry because PTSD and her fight or flight kicks in. What
Oh yeah. A hot plate is definitely a trigger. Yep. Got it.
bothers me about Rosie is she's claimed to have had all these years in therapy and all these different types of therapy, but she doesn't seem to use them. She doesn't have any coping skills for when she
doesn't have years of therapy. She might have years of therapy as in going to 1 or 2 visits and then not going for years and then going to 1 or 2 visits and not going for years just to say she's been to therapy. But obviously you could tell with the way she acts, she's not done any of the fucking work. None of it.
gets overwhelmed or frustrated. Instead, she just lashes out at anyone who's close. Speaking of which, she says Lee will be pretty absent for a while, which I think is quite interesting. So let's just jump right in.
I'm waiting for people to get in. I'm gonna be at some point redoing my nails, but I'm gonna do the dishes first because these 2 popped off.
For someone who paneled with stuff on and has talked to him,
I'm waiting for people to get in. I'm gonna be at some point redoing my nails, but I'm gonna do the dishes first because these 2 popped off.
for someone who paneled with stuff on and has talked to him multiple times, she really reacts weird when he comes into her chat. Let's watch.
Before I auto-block you, just tell me why you're in my chat. I have you blocked on TikTok. Why are you here? What the fuck?
Why are you here?
Why are you here? You know, Tone, that's actually valid. That's, yeah. Ew, why are you here? Go away. Pest of the internet.
Pest of the internet.
I swear to God.
Pest of the internet? You've literally spent your time, months, interjecting yourself into his shit from the documentary. And now you're being a hypocrite because he decided to pop in your live. Like you haven't popped into other people's lives and been on a panel with him several times. If you really wanted to avoid the guy, you wouldn't be hopping in on panels. You know what I mean? Shut up, bitch, you hypocrite.
Anyway.
She's so fucking... I can't stand her.
Stefan? Yeah, why is Stefan in my chat? What the fuck? these women's lives as he says their name with like a bunch of exclamation points, and then he said LMAO at my reaction. It's not, no, that's that.
I will say Stefan's funny. You know? I like him chunky.
Paradise 1 is the YouTube name, which I probably shouldn't have said because that's technically a shout out shit, but you know, that's.
Look at her nails popping off already. She just be wasting this shit.
That's exactly.
And y'all are enabling her.
YouTube channel.
Well, Rosie, when you make feeder content, feeders are probably going to come in and watch your content. That's just
I mean, yeah, that's part of it.
what it is.
I defrosted those sweet and sticky sausages. I like threw them in the freezer.
Sweet and sticky sausages? But good God. Oh my God, we had kitchen tile like this growing up. Little flowers or this kind of design. Aww. That brought back memories. I can't talk. I'm so congested.
I defrosted those, and I'm gonna just like heat them up with some a pack of noodles. Like nothing crazy. I just need to eat something because I slept most of today.
I just need to eat something. No, you don't. You know what you need is a doctor.
It's so funny to me that she wonders, why am I so depressed? Well, your sleep schedule would be the beginning. But you notice how she keeps touching her face and her hair. She does not wash her hands before she cooks. That's all I'm going to say.
And
I love jellyfish.
he's busy.
Oh, busy. Shout out, busy.
He's probably not gonna be like around as frequently in like the coming weeks for a while, honestly, because like he's finishing up a class and he's immediately going into fall semester. So.
Oh my God, she's trying to ruin his life.
But
look at her. What's on the iPad? Videos of you? What is this? What does she got on the iPad? Is this her editing? She edits on the iPad? What is this? Interesting. It's all herself.
my brother like just went to sleep, so he's not on
Are those other videos of her that she's looking up? Is that what that is?
the computer.
Her brother just went to bed, so she came into the kitchen to be loud. That's very thoughtful.
It's a new wave situation. So shortly after that live ended, like a few hours later, I came back into the kitchen when it was 100% cooled off, and it looks like it's back to normal. But actually, I'm gonna try cooking my ramen on it and see what happens, because a few different things happened, right? So as soon as that happened, I took the new wave off of my Amazon wish list. I left the pots and pans on though, just because in the hopes I do kind of want to get different pan types. Also,
Oh my fucking God. All of your stuff can work on the fucking stovetop! They're induction for the fucking induction, but you can use them on an electric stove. You can use induction pots and pans on electric stoves as long as it's not, I mean, it's not induction, so you can still use it. The fuck are you talking about? The only thing they will not work on is induction pans are universal. They work specifically for induction. You have to get induction pans for induction, but those same pans will work on fire and fucking electric. Jesus Christ. Gas. She pisses me off, man.
there's a couple frying pans, copper-wise, I'd actually like to get rid of because one specifically cooks unevenly, and it's just like it doesn't work.
It cooks unevenly, or it cooks unevenly because you keep it on high all the time and you don't let the pan heat up adequately, then turn the fucking heat down because you don't know how to fucking cook. Anyway, this is a really good screen grab though. This might be it. This might be it.
We're great.
I don't understand why she doesn't make a separate shopping list for herself instead of making everything on her wish list so her viewers buy her shit
What?
instead of her buying her own.
What Oski Boboski, king of the schmaskis? Oh, in case you guys didn't know, that's Oski's title. He's Oski Boboski, king of the schmaskis. And what are schmaskis? They're Oskis. So the Oskis are schmaskis, and he's the king of all the schmaskis. And he hears me yelling. He's like, what you yelling at? I want to come in. I'm having fun. No! You can't come in. And I don't want to hear in the comments, let the cats in. Never.
And stuff. They're already giving her the currency of their attention, as she would say, and their views and super chats, but that's not enough for Rosie.
I want to apologize for really struggling to like regulate my emotions in the moment. And I want to just talk about it really briefly.
Oh, the therapy. Why don't you try taking the prescription meds that you have that you don't have a prescription for? Maybe that'll help you control your moods better.
I'm not trying to like make excuses or anything. I kind of just want to explain myself a little bit. And I know I technically don't have to, but I want to.
Excuses
Oh God, here we fucking go.
incoming!
I was really like when I saw the sear thing, honestly, like my brain went into like, oh my God, like danger. And then I really struggled to
Look at her over-explaining. The louder someone is about this shit, the more bullshit they are. For the record. So...
come down from that, and I got really overwhelmed, and I really...
Imagine getting overwhelmed about a fucking hot plate. She needs to be institutionalized, like, permanently. These are the kind of people that should not be in society. Luckily, she's not really in society, because she's got and anxiety and all this other shit. Thank God.
I really am sorry that I just wasn't regulating myself well, and I got a little snippy, and I genuinely shouldn't have. So I feel bad about that.
No one fucking cares, and no, you don't.
And there was just
it's just the real you showing yourself. It's just the real you. This is what your mom has to go through, your parents have to go through, your brother and Lee. If she didn't show that, I mean, well, technically, that's a red flag. Lee should be running the fuck away from this monstrosity.
It's like a lot in my head, because ultimately, like, this isn't my house. This isn't my kitchen. I pay rent here. Like, those...
You don't pay shit. You don't pay shit.
Decisions are not up to me. Like, a lot of the times, especially, like, with the haters and stuff, they treat this like everything's my fault and everything is on me, when it's...
It is. It 100% is. Yo, she looks like a fucking rock biter, bro. Tell me she doesn't look like the fucking rock biter from Neverending Story right here. With that fucking jaw. What is this shape? I got a fat face too, don't get me wrong. But like, what is this?
It's not, like, if I don't consult with other people, like, I'm disrespecting another person's space. Like, there are some things that I know...
You're disrespecting their space no matter what. They don't even want you there. Your parents don't want you there. They tried kicking you out. You know what she did? In case you guys are new, her parents tried to kick her the fuck out. They called the cops on her to get her the fuck out. She wouldn't get the fuck out, so she committed herself voluntarily, a 5150, a grippy sock vacation, to guilt her parents into letting her stay in the house, then complained about being medically kidnapped because they wouldn't let her leave. They wouldn't let her leave. Okay, well, when you call these places and you say some things that are a little bit, you know, SH, you guys know what I mean? They're gonna fucking keep you there until you're stable. The fuck? So, anything she says, she's just full of fucking shit, man. I can't stand her ass. I can't.
Are more so up to me, and, like, especially when my parents aren't here, but, like, decisions like that, I kind of just have to, like, let them know, because it's their shit. Like, they inherited this from my grandparents and stuff, and, like, it's their shit. So, like, if I were just to be willy-nilly about it...
Why don't you wash your fucking cabinets? Look how fucking dirty this shit is. Remember when I said all her cabinets are fucking sticky? I guarantee all this shit is fucking sticky. Why don't you spend some time... Get some movement in and fucking wipe down inside, outside all the fucking cabinets. How about doing that? Getting some activity in, throw your little anxiety, your TISM headphones. Her TISM mind you, she's got headphones for when she's tismatic, okay? But she only wears them when she pretends to be tismatic, okay? Because she's not tismatic. Why don't you put on your tismatic headphones and clean your fucking cabinets? Gross.
And all of that, like, and I they'd be saying, like, I'm disrespecting my parents, but if I'm not taking control and doing all of it, then it's still my fault, so it's just like I can't fucking win. But
no. That's not it at all. Whatsoever. That's not the problem.
Like, it's just, I definitely, in the moment, was, like, catastrophizing and super stressed, and I was running on information that, like, when I moved in, my mom made it very, very, very clear that, like, basically... the world would end if I tried to use these pans on the stovetop. I never questioned my mom on that, because why would I? You know? And so, when all that was going on, I was getting some different comments. I, for the first time, like, decided to research it, because I just, like, I had no reason to question it, I guess is the best way I can explain it. And so, I guess, like, you actually can use the pans on the electric...
No shit, Sherlock! The fuck!
Stovetop. So I screenshotted that and I forwarded it to my mom. And what I honestly think happened here is my grandma instilled that in my mom, and my mom instilled it in me, and no one questioned the line of order. And, like, you guys don't know anything about my grandma, but, like,
y'all are fucking dumb. If you read the bottom of the pans, it will say induction, gas, electric, something. Usually it'll be stamped on the bottom of the fucking pan too, on top of it all. Like, the fuck? She's just plain stupid. Honestly.
God bless her, she was a character.
Does this sound like a reason or does this sound like excuses to you? I just want to know.
Sounds like excuses as fuck. Excuses as fuck.
I got so many comments.
Oh my god, I need me a pop here. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna do a Poppy Shirley Temple mini, or are we gonna do my last in existence Fresca? I think I'm gonna save my Fresca. I'm gonna do the Poppy. It's a little mini. It was like $1 for the can. A little mini Shirley Temple Poppy. I love it. I love Poppy. So delish.
Because I didn't call her out about the pans on the stove bullshit. Because that's not really important to me, and I don't know exactly what kind of stove she has. I'm not trying to speak on things I don't know.
I did. Oh, I done did. I done did it several times. I know Roz watches my videos because she be saying shit that I say. Especially with the give it to me. That thing. Oh, I know she be watching me. Roz has a crush on these nuts, but you'll never get these nuts.
However, many of you called her out in my comments. And I don't know. I think that if you live somewhere for years and years and years, you would know what you can and can't do on that stove. Especially when you say you love cooking so much. I didn't want to interrupt her speech, but she's about to go on about it.
Or if you're actually a cook, you would know what pans do what. You know what I mean? You would know what this specific knife is for. This fork is for. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to use it for that thing. But I'm just saying, like, you would know how to use the utensils that you have. You know? I mean, as someone who grew up with chefs in the family, granted, they were, you know, they worked in, like, Polish, German restaurants type thing, because that's, my grandparents came over. They barely spoke English. So, I mean, they came here with other Polish, German, European style, neighborhoods. They come here, they congregated, you know, and where I live is mostly Polish. It's a big Polish, Slavic, German area. But yeah, like, so, I mean, I know what the fuck I'm doing. And if you're a cook, you would know. So that's why I know Roz can't cook. She can't cook shit.
Even more so. Let's listen.
And that's why, like, because I know a younger version of me would have been more volatile in that moment, you know, and I know I did better than
that was more volatile over a fucking hot plate. That was pretty gnarly as it is. You would, I mean, she's probably worse in person. That's why her parents don't even fucking like her.
that I would have been.
What? No ass. Oscar. I got it. I'm working. This is a job. Nah, you can't. Just because I'm working from home here doesn't mean you get to, like, butt in. No, you can't visit me every time, Bubba. No, I gotta work. I gotta work. This is a long one. Just give me a minute. My baby Oski Bobaski, king of the Schmaskis. No, baby. I don't want to hear the back talk, sir. Go play. Go take a nap.
And past versions of myself.
They just ate. I fed them at 9 a.m. It is 11:55 right now.
Fight or flight, natural response. Exactly that. And that's the thing. And
I actually ran out of treats too, because usually I went into my pet stuff because I'm reorganizing the basement, and I found the snuffle mats. If you guys don't know what snuffle mats are, they're just like mats that are made out of felt, and they have different tabs in places. Like they're cloth, and it's all like fabric tabbies and stuff where you can hide treats inside. And I just found all those for my dogs, and I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I cried going through my dog stuff. I really miss my fucking dog. Like, I'm gonna cry thinking about it. Anyway, so I found the snuffle mats and I put them in the washer. So I have them all clean, and I just realized I have no fucking treats, like little treats to hide in the snuffle mats. That makes sense. So I gotta go buy them treats. I probably gotta go for a ride here soon and give them get some treats. I don't know. Does Aldi have good cat treats? I don't fucking know.
that's what's so frustrating about PTSD.
But I gotta go to Aldi.
Is shit like that, like, literally activated my fight or flight. Like, seeing the sear thing, I panicked. Like, I fully panicked, and I can understand
How the fuck? Okay. You did years of therapy, Rosalind Reed, and a hot plate sent you into fight or flight. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? Like seriously. And then she uses all this to get her way. This is not the first time she's had a meltdown over something. This is not going to be the last, and this is how she treats everyone around her. You can't tell me this is how she doesn't act around her parents. Oscar! Stat! Pardon, sorry. I just burped into the mic, I think. I'm sorry. Pardon.
How, in hindsight, that's an irrational reaction, but that is quite literally what happens with PTSD.
I think this is what
Bitch, I have PTSD too! I don't act like that. Try EFT tapping, Roz. EFT tapping. Look it up. It'll fucking help you regulate. Bitch, just... Oh my god, she's infuriating. PTSD! Like the rest of us don't have CPTSD or PTSD. I got both. Diagnosed. Shut up.
There's a lot of people about Rosie. A lot of us have PTSD, and to varying...
Yeah. No one in their right mind acts like that. I mean, yes, you get triggered sometimes. Sometimes it'll, you get the whatever, something, flashback or whatnot. I guess. I don't know if it's a flashback. I don't know. But we're not going to get into that. I'm just saying, fucking shut the fuck up. Act like an adult.
Degrees for different reasons, but she uses that as an excuse to blow up at people, and it's not okay. For her saying she's had so much therapy, she sure doesn't show it. Not in the least.
Exactly.
I don't want to get too into it, but my grandma absolutely had her neuroses.
So now we're blaming grandma who's passed away? The fuck?
Imagine blaming a dead woman. The only dead woman I blame is the one that got me fucking injured. The dead woman that injured my fucking right shoulder and arm. That's the only dead woman I blame for shit. Fucking grandmas.
I think it just like got overheated and it got stuck on a mode because like I did clean it and it wasn't that it was like super dirty like people were trying to say.
Judging by the things Rosie's been talking about lately, she sure is paying attention to a lot of her critics.
I know. She be watching. Ross got a crush on these nuts. Ross gets a crush on these nuts. Ross gets a crush on these nuts. I live rent free. Rent free.
And a lot of the negative talk about herself, like she claims she isn't.
I do pay rent. I pay a lot.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh, absolutely. Emotional regulation is so hard because in those moments it feels catastrophic.
No, it doesn't.
Catastrophic.
No, it doesn't. Catastrophic?
Is that how you say it? Catastrophic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Catastrophic. And no, depends on the situation. I could get overstimulated. Like, I'm already... Like, I don't like mess and clutter, and if I piss myself off in the basement. I will admit that I get angry because it's just exploding more and more and more. I know that's the process of organizing and moving things, for my project. I know that's the process, but it aggravates me, and I get overstimulated and angry, okay? But guess what? I don't take it out on other people. That's why I have a punching bag. It's not hung yet. But I still kick the shit out of it when I get pissed. Okay? I think it's an 80-pounder heavy bag. I gotta find someone to hang it for me because I can't do it. I can't lift anything like over maybe 20 pounds at this point. But my point is, I find ways to get it out of my system in a healthy way. Okay? Now, I won't say that something like the hot plate breaking wouldn't set me off, like, if I'm already overwhelmed, depending, but I won't act like that. I will be pissed, but I would not act like that. But what really gets me is, like, after I'm already stimulated and I knock something over, like my drink, or, I wear my baggy muumuu and it gets stuck on a fucking doorknob, and then it pulls me backwards, I'm like, fuck! I will have a slight meltdown. You know what I mean? A slight, but not like that. It's mostly just to myself. You know what I mean? Like you need to figure out how to regulate yourself better because that's not healthy. All right, and especially putting that on other people and taking it out on other people or using that as an excuse to like treat people like shit. I'm sorry, but that's not how to react as a fucking and you're damn near 40. Shut up.
That's how you say it. No, it's catastrophic. She swears she's not ALR 2.0, and I'm saying she is.
She 1000% is. Unless she's doing it on purpose.
Because I've only been up for a couple hours. I know. Sue me. There's a reason I overreacted. There's a reason my stress is, like, not great. And
stress from what? You don't do anything. You do nothing.
And, I just don't want to get into it. It's nothing crazy, like nothing horrible's happening. It's just stressful.
What is so stressful? I would like to, not that I really would like to know, honestly, but like, what is so stressful? You don't have a job. You sit home on the chair and eat all day. Like, what is so stressful about that? If anything, you have a very privileged existence to be able to just fucking be a 750-pound sack of shit in bed all day. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of privileged.
Would love to know what's so stressful when you can live in your parents' house. She says she pays a lot of rent. I don't believe that for a second.
No, she don't.
She doesn't have a job. She doesn't have kids. She doesn't have pets. She doesn't have anything she volunteers for. She has zero responsibilities besides the kitchen she spends all her fucking time in. This woman would crumble under the pressure of a regular adult life. But we...
Yep. Oh, man, I can't wait. Her parents just need to get the balls and kick her out. Or maybe she'll croak. I mean, either way, they'll be released of the beast. But still, like, I'm just saying, like, she knows nothing of what it's like to have your own, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing, but I feel zero sympathy, empathy. I don't have it in me. I had to run away at 15, 16. I've been on my own since 15, 16 years old. All right. I had to grow up quick, get the fuck out because it was not a healthy place to be. So I've been through the ringer. I've done oh my God, these bitches are so fucking entitled and just sheltered, and they're pampered, and they are very, very privileged. Okay, like they don't know what it's like to do, and the way they act is like, bitch, please. Not that I'm comparing traumas or the way people grew up or anything like that. It's just, but you know what I mean? Like they've been through like nothing. Everyone bends to their will. You know what I mean? I have, like, some people, like, I don't want to interject myself, but some people have nothing and nobody. You got a fucking free ride. Your parents pay for everything. You don't have to work. Imagine calling that stressful. That's essentially what I'm getting at. Imagine calling that stressful when you have everything handed to you. I have nothing handed to me. I have never once in my life had anything handed to me. Nothing. Not one goddamn thing. I've been all over the place. So, like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up!
You're expected to pander to that and to be like, it's okay, Rosie. You're not expected to do the things we're all expected to do, disabled or not.
I tried my best to, like...
I tried my best. I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best that I can.
not lash out. You know, I know you guys might not like really see much of Lee for a little bit, but he's been so great. Like we got off call, like for him to go to sleep, like right before I went live, basically.
I've been telling you guys, this woman.
Wait, she's been keeping him up late. She went live at like 1 a.m. in this one. Why are you keeping a guy that's got to go to school up till 1 a.m.? That's like disrespectful.
Cannot be alone. She's got to either be on call with Lee, be on call with Barry, be in someone's TikTok live talking in their chat, or being up on panel, or she's live streaming on her own channel. I don't know about you guys, but I like silence. It's very nice and calming, and it seems like this woman does not like silence. And I understand that there's...
No, I enjoy silence. I thoroughly enjoy silence. Oh, that felt good. I felt my fucking, my back snapped on that one. That was glorious.
maybe a lot of mental noise, so maybe that's why she likes talking so much. But this is unhealthy. She needs to learn to be okay being alone.
Barry has just been like a really great friend to me, and I know people like to try to paint that as like one thing that it's not, because they just don't know the story, they don't know the details, because I'm not fucking...
No, I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. Never cared about that whatsoever.
Crazy. I'm not sharing that with the kind, like these people who are like desperately hunting her down, like to try to dox her.
I am so tired of Rosie's rhetoric. No.
Who's actually doing that though? I would never agree to that happening if someone's actually doing that. Never have, never will.
No one is trying to hunt down Barry or dox her, and it's weird that you're saying that. It's very telling of who you are, that you are making this up, that people are trying to dox her. That is not even close to the truth.
I'm still like, in a way...
Oski! I'm not even done yet! We're only a quarter of the way! Oh, leave me alone, Bubba!
grieving a situation from last year,
Oscar! I gotta! Him's a bossy boy today.
like a betrayal, and It's something that it took a lot in me to really, I'm still processing in a way, but like to allow myself to trust people has been very difficult.
The situation
I mean, yeah, it's hard to trust people, but you know, I don't know. I'm kind of in tune with that shit now. So
she's talking about was mods leaving over her not wanting to protect children. She had her bazongas out and was doing vertical live streaming, which is fed to children. And her mods were warning her about it and she would not listen. And that was kind of the last straw after a whole bunch of things she did. But she's trying to rewrite history. So we'll go over that whole saga later this week.
Ooh, juicy. We got some juicy coming out. Oh, busy. Yeah.
Everyone is out to hurt you over like minor misdeeds.
See, and the implication there is that that's what happened to her last year. That is not the case. I really think Rosie has an idealized version of her in her head that's not truly who she is. A lot of us from the outside can see how she really is, how malicious she can be, how passive-aggressive she can be, how condescending she can be, how rude she can be, how unthoughtful she can be, how she treats her boyfriend, how she treats her brother, how she treats her parents. We see these things. How does she not see it? I don't understand how she's got this different idea in her head of who she is than how she presents herself on the internet.
The haters don't want to see you happy with Lee or Barry, to be honest. Don't let them steal your joy. Exactly, Joan. Exactly.
That's not it at all. Don't fucking start. It's just that we're protecting him because we know what a monster you are.
Exactly. I find the whole topic of Emily in comparison to my life extremely sexually violating because that bitch is a death feeder.
She's still going off about the Cheyenne Jasmine parody skit. Ma'am, if you had a sense of humor, you would be over this shit. This is why people say you have a victim complex, Rosie. Because you want to be a victim even in situations where you are not.
Exactly. What, Oscar? Oh my god, let me pause this and go check on his ass. He's being annoying. I'm gonna see if I can find a snack. Alright. They are treatified. I gave them churros.
And with what I've been through, like...
Actually, no. Well, churros, but I forgot I had, like, frozen on the licky mats in the freezer. I was like, wait a minute. I have licky mats, so they're going at that now.
Comparing my boyfriend to her, the conspiracy theories that we're secretly in communication, the fact that, like, we've never actually DM'd, and to this day, people still say that we did, like, diabolical. Like, I find it sexually violating.
No one fucking cares.
That people compare my sweet, innocent boyfriend to that monster.
Who the fuck is out here comparing those two? I have not seen that.
Remily. That's the only thing, Remily.
Rosie needs to get a damn grip. This is too much.
And I find it deplorable that people did like I talked a bit in members only about that one video that I came across. Like the comparison is it's just the fodder that Girl World does, and it won't ever go away.
Well, he is your Remily. He's some type of something if he's with you, to be fair. He's just not with you for your personality. Your personality's trash. So, just saying.
That Cheyenne Jasmine video did not even include Lee. It had fuck all to do with her boyfriend. It included the girls and Emily. That's it. Sounds to me like she's making shit up in her head.
But I find it so violating. I really, I feel violated by it. Like,
Aw, poor baby.
especially after I saw that video.
Aw, baby.
My boyfriend didn't do anything to deserve that comparison.
Ooh.
Except love me. And that
Nah, he be laying on that tummy. Stop it.
sucks.
Rosie is so fucking predictable. Every time she gets angry, then she says, I feel violated. Ma'am, no one forced you to watch that fucking video. And girl, Lee was not in that video. It had nothing to do with him. He was not in it. He was not depicted in it. You were talking about, I'd rather go see my boyfriend in Texas. That's it. That's all. It was not painting him in any sort of light. This is such bullshit. And then she starts like acting like she's crying. Saying you feel violated by a video that you were not forced to watch is really something. And bringing your boyfriend into it.
It was a fucking hilarious parody. Are you fucking kidding me? Bitch.
When he had no part in it is just another level of disgusting.
That's not... He's actually kind of in the stage in life where he's just trying to figure out what the hell he wants, you know? He'd be able to build something...
She's not even washing these dishes. She pre-washes them, puts them in the dishwasher, and then makes Levi put them away. Brother doesn't even cook.
outside of me completely if he believed enough in himself to follow through with it. These people have a darkness and self-hate so deep, they're projecting it onto you. That is so real.
No.
It's not so real. I don't know about everyone else. I love myself. I have my flaws just like everyone else, but I'm just here to laugh at the funny shit on the internet. If I'm a bad person for doing that, I guess I'm a bad person.
Agreed. It's pretty much how I feel. Is there shit I hate about myself? Yeah. Is there shit I like about myself or love about myself? Same thing. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I don't do is put my own self bullshit on other people. Never have, never will. That's one thing some people can say about me, is if I'm in a bad mood, I don't put it on other people. All right?
There's a certain section of these people that are out to destroy me in my life. Because I don't think it's the majority of, like, Girl World or reaction content. It's the Quirky Creepy crew and, like, my ex-best friend's little posse and all that stuff. Like,
they're destroying your life by exposing truths. That's literally everything I've seen. Is things that have come out of her mouth directly, or people looking at the shit her mom called the cops on or whatever. Because you're a psychopath. So
it's scary.
Your ex-best friend is out to get you and ruin your life? Why? I'm sure you did nothing to them, right? I'm glad she made this distinction and said, you know, it's not all of Girl World, but later she goes on to say it is all of Girl World. Like, she contradicts herself so damn much.
Oh, yeah, because, like, I got DMs about it, like, people taking screenshots, like, specifically the first one I saw was, like, a screenshot of somebody's, like, community tab post, just, like, celebrating the fact that Florida is planning to ban, like, hemp products starting in, like, November or something, and, like, I can't wait to see Rosie cry about this, and I'm like, it's just not that serious.
Well, first off, she is going to cry about it. Second off, I doubt that'll ever happen. Will it be funny? For her situation, kinda. But I don't agree in banning anything 420 related. I think it's a very, very, very... If anything, they should be banning alcohol. That's all I'm going to say. Alcohol is poison.
Yes.
Hi, Rosie. Hi, Barry. Yeah, that was my community tab post. And I didn't say that I can't wait to see her cry. I said she's going to rage. Because we all know she will. She's saying it's not that serious, but I guarantee you, she will make sure she gets THC somehow.
Oh, of course. El Jefe, where do you think she gets her prescriptions that are not prescribed to her? Same place.
It's like...
But then again, you can get weed anywhere, so who fucking cares? Honestly. You gotta go back to buying the nicks, the dimes, the dubs off some dude at the house. I guess so be it.
1 a.m., almost 2 a.m. I mean, yeah, if you guys see videos that you think break terms of service, I'm not gonna, like, stop you from reporting, but just know I don't send people to report videos. You do that with your own fruition. Like, I'm not encouraging anything of that realm. I don't want, I don't want to...
You better not. That's fucking shiesty.
Incite, like, mass reports or anything like that. That's not my intention.
She's saying that in a backwards ass way. I feel like that's just her covering her ass because she's about to mass report some people. That's just my...
I guess we'll find out, huh? I guess we'll find out.
A conspiracy theory. I could be wrong.
Important to remember that, like, to be human is to be valuable. And
now remember, she says that she was reading above a college reading level in 4th grade. Valuable? You mean fallible? This is the second time she has mispronounced something in this one stream. I think she's doing it more for attention now.
I want to get my Harry Potter tattoo covered up. Hold on. I'm gonna...
Harry Potter tattoo?
I'm gonna set up and schedule my vlog right now while I'm thinking about it. I think I've used this thing so many times it just smells like THC now.
Ew. Oh, so she got a new toy, huh?
God bless him. You gotta assemble it before you put it away to fit everything in there.
I gotta point it out. Again, he's not there and she's saying he did something wrong. This seems to be how she treats people. If Lee doesn't run, he's gonna have a fucking miserable life, in my opinion.
Oh, he's gonna be nitpicked all to hell. He's gonna be nitpicked and she's gotta train him. She's basically training a service animal. That's all she looks at Remily as. Like, she's just his service dog. And no, I'm not talking down to service animals, obviously. Duh. But, treating a human like, you know, a little different.
I chose what my hair looks like. Holy shit. I should have looked in a mirror before I went live. How am I
Should have took a fucking shower maybe like a week ago.
inherently mean? What the fuck?
You are inherently mean. You're a nasty person. You literally are. Like, you look nasty, you smell nasty, you're just nasty.
What? What was anything that I said just now mean? That's crazy. I'm just the villain, right? Good God. Yeah, I'm literally just talking about the problems with AI, man. Whatever. Yeah, I'm always the villain. Sure. Cool. Yep.
See, guys, I get so mistreated. You don't have to give any energy to those comments, but you do every single time. That's on you, bro.
Like, literally. Oh, look at her being performative. Performative as fuck.
And to me, this is a major problem. She gets upset because she's in pain and she's got to do stuff, so she knocks shit around. Like, that is the sign of an angry, violent individual. I understand that it sucks to be in pain, but why would you go live and then, you know, this...
I don't really think she's in that much pain. I really don't. I think it's all performative. Because I guarantee she doesn't do this off camera.
all just bleeds out of her. It's just all this nastiness and anger.
Yeah, I'm having high pain.
I'm having high pain. I'm having high pain. Shut the bitch, please. Please!
Because it still gets back to me. I still get, like, harassing messages. I still get comments on my own. Like, I still get TikToks about me popping up no matter what I do. Like, there's a huge increase. Like, when I was talking about the other day when I said, like, how I've been blowing up, I'm talking about, like, on Girl World. Like, not on my channel. Like, because...
Well, you wanted it, now you got it. You wanted it, now you got it. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you, Miss Popularity.
I'm, like, the only one that has shit going on. So they're, like, obsessing over it because they have nothing else to, like, feed their, like, delusional hatred of. Like, it's just...
No. Listen here, Roz. As I've said in the beginning, I have said Roz is a breath of fresh air. I have called her a breath of fresh air. I actually said I liked Roz. And I haven't been reacting long to her at all. A couple months. See right through it after, don't I? I came up with that conclusion all by myself. The fact that you're a miserable, terrible person. So that had nothing to do with nothing else but you. That was only you, boo-boo.
It's exhausting.
First of all, I don't know anyone online well enough to hate them. Second of all, none of us have delusional anger that I've seen. But also, Amber's coming back to YouTube, and Foodie's talking about going back to Sirius. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about in Girl World. Hell yeah, there is. But I don't cover those two. I cover Rosie. Because to me, she's the most problematic of all the girls. She's a little bit smarter and has a little bit wider of a vocabulary. She's able to fool a lot of people, and that's what drives me to cover her, because she's not...
Yes, she's able to present in a not so... You know, she presents herself as something else, but we could see right through it.
Not someone who should be trusted. She's not someone to be believed, because she's been proven to be a liar time and time and time again.
The majority of reaction channels, Lynn, I don't really care about. Like, they just are reacting what's on their screen. They're doing whatever they do, whether they're body shaming or they're just talking about my cooking or my life or whatever. Like, and
I talk about her cooking all the time. She hates me.
they keep it there, and their audience isn't fucking weird. But then there are people who, under the guise of reaction channels, like, stalk my life and harass my chatters. And
no one fucking does that from reaction channels. Find me what reaction channel has ever said, hey, my minions, go do this, go do that. None of them. Not that I'm aware of. Not the ones I watch, anyway.
And harass me and my family. And, you know, I got another request email today that, like, someone, like, the same person, because, like, I don't talk about everything that they do to harass me. I don't talk about it all. I haven't just been signed up for the Mormon Church. Like, I'm being...
That's actually kind of funny. That's mean but funny.
Heavily harassed behind the scenes.
By who? Name names. I want to know.
Yeah, I know. Where's proof and names? You know, post your screenshots if you got them too, because that's kind of curious. Because usually the reaction channels, Girl World, don't like touching the poo. So, be interesting to see who done did it. I know it wasn't me, so go for it.
Who was harassing Rosie? None of us vouch for that stuff. All of us say don't go IRL, don't mess with her chatters, don't go into her chat, don't reach in. We're here to observe and laugh and have fun. I think Rosie uses this as a way to play victim. I really do. She says...
Yeah, I think she also likes to say this stuff. And she lies about it for attention. I mean, if there was proof, you'd think she would have showed proof of it, you know?
She doesn't have a victim complex. I say she does. And how does she know it's not Barry Parm, who sent in a privacy strike on Zachary Michael in Rosie's name using Rosie's details? She says she can't suss out buddy trolls correctly, right?
I am a victim of harassment. Absolutely, I am.
We would like to know what kind of harassment, when, how, who did it, who is harassing you.
Exactly. Drop it, Roz, drop it.
She's also gonna say she's being gang stalked again later, and that is just patently untrue.
You're not gonna sit there and tell me I'm not. I have shown enough. Yeah, well, me and Lee, yeah, they dress like us. They like to.
That's not gang stalking.
I have unfortunately.
I wore guy liner in my live last night and wore a black hat, and you know, it's just cosplay. We're cosplaying our favorite people.
Like, because people tag me and shit in my YouTube mentions before I get to block it. So, like, I've seen some of the edits of how they infantilize Lee. It is very weird.
How they infantilize Lee, not you saying,
Sweet pea, can you go get the butter? Sweet pea, can you wipe the floor? Sweet pea, can you pick that up and take out the garbage? Sweet pea, honey.
Weird, Joan. It's very uncomfortable. Oh. It's very uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm highly caffeinated at this moment. I had shit for sleep, man. I'm on the edge of who the fuck knows.
It's very uncomfortable.
She looks over to the chat. Are they buying it? Rosie chooses to look at these things. This woman cannot take a joke to save her fucking life. This woman.
I thought she doesn't care about Girl Alert. She doesn't. None of them watch reaction channels, mind you. None of them. None of them watch reaction channels, y'all. But somehow, always watch reaction channels.
And has to be a victim. She insists on being a victim every day of her life. I think.
Yo, why does that fish look like that singer Talk? I don't know if you don't know who Talk is, but he'd be trying to do some David Bowie-esque type makeup because I don't know fucking why. No one's David Bowie, but that's what that guy looks like.
I think that's really sad. It's
really butterfly fish.
Really sad that she thinks that she needs to be a victim or that people need to feel sorry for her in order to be her friend or to like her.
I don't know. I can't tell butterfly fish from Tang. One of them.
It's really
either way, they're pretty.
Damn sad.
Yeah, critique is one thing, but flat out insults are very common in those videos.
No one's flat out insulting you just to insult you. It's all valid.
So she's letting us know she's having a big sad because she turned away the camera. Most of us don't body shame. Most of us are not hateful toward Rosie. She does things that are irritating as hell, and we say what a lot of the audience is thinking because we're thinking the same thing.
I mean, I just say whatever I think out loud. So if that's considered hate, I don't think it is. It's just bloop. It's a thought that pops and I diarrhea of the mouth it to y'all. That's all.
Just like she was upset with Foodie Beauty for triggering her to binge in 2023, she's triggering a lot of people who actually have PTSD, who actually have all these conditions that she's undiagnosed with but claims to have. Meanwhile, she's ignoring the diabetes that is likely causing all of her hand pain.
Not even that. Her full body inflammation and pain. You have uncontrolled diabetes that happened. Yeah, she's got neuropathy. She said before, I mean, she wears this diabetes bracelet and hopes that's going to cure her diabetes, but she eats like a fucking slob and does nothing for it. Like, that's her prerogative, I guess.
It's actually been multiple days since I've had any THC. I'm trying to take a little bit of a THC breather. I'm trying.
You need a longer THC breather than a couple days. See, the receptors are full. It takes a minute for them to shut off and, you know, clear themselves out. You gotta probably take a couple weeks.
To distance myself from that, and I'm not talking about the details of that stuff constantly anymore like I used to. I will talk about trauma because I'm a traumatized person, and it affects my daily life.
You're not. I'm sorry. You're using that as an excuse.
Like, I'm disabled by it. It just,
I don't. You're disabled. Okay.
This is.
She's disabled by it. Yeah, totally.
Most of us are traumatized. However, therapy helps. When you actually implicate the lessons learned from therapy in your life, it's not so debilitating. It's not.
Exactly. You gotta put in the work, and especially it's the mental work. It really takes a lot of mental effort, and I feel like these bitches are just too fucking lazy to even do that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Anything these girls say, I take it with a grain of salt. I don't believe anything they say, jack shit. They're the type of people I want to see it on paper from a professional. Otherwise, you're full of shit.
Disability. This woman does not have PTSD that keeps her from working. That is not the case.
Nope.
Her disability.
Nope. No, she does not.
Is 100% physical, and it's 100% self-imposed, in my opinion.
1000% agreed.
I don't regret doing the Raw Insane podcast. Hell, I wouldn't have met my boyfriend without it, and
Look at her countertop actually clean. That's wild.
it's done so much for me in my life. But it does suck how it gets weaponized.
It's not weaponized. People have picked it apart because what you said doesn't make any sense. And the stories she told, a lot of them were like so unrealistic, they were movie logic. I personally think that her quote unquote stalker was someone that she was cheating on her boyfriend with and she felt bad. And so she called him a stalker instead. But it hasn't been weaponized. It's been used to examine the lies and how they're obvious lies.
Yeah, something like that for sure.
There are some that, I mean, some of the nicer ones are still ableist and assholes.
You cannot be ableist when you're not disabled. You're not disabled, Roz.
I am an asshole. I'm not ableist, but I am disabled. And Rosie was ableist toward Rain plenty of times.
Oh, I wasn't wearing my glasses.
Well, yeah, she didn't wear her glasses to the bookstore where she supposedly needs glasses. That's another thing that's kind of convenient. Oh, I need my glasses, but I'm not wearing my glasses. Her fake glasses to seem quirky.
I'm just going to be reading from this real quick. It's,
You can read without glasses, huh?
victim complex versus not a victim complex. And this is from, I Go to Therapy on Instagram. That's their username.
Oh, so that's the years of therapy. She just looks up shit on Instagram and TikTok.
I'm not including this because this is basically the equivalent of when Amberlynn Reed took a narcissist test and she just lied about how she reacts to things and how she actually is. That's basically what this was.
Yeah, I am being gang stalked, but the second I say that, people call it delusional, but gang
You're not. She is not using the definition of that correctly whatsoever.
stalking's real. I am being gang stalked, and not by the entirety of Girl World, by the subsection that hides in the background. I am being gang stalked by them.
Listen, well, I'm glad. Exactly, here you go.
Gang stalking or group stalking is a set of persecutory delusions in which those affected believe they are being followed, stalked, and harassed by a large number of people. The term is associated with a virtual community formed by people who consider themselves targeted individuals, claiming their lives are disrupted from being stalked by organized groups intent on...
To be fair, I've seen some questionable shit on people that are actually having this happen. I believe it does happen. I'm not going to say that, but it's definitely not happening to Roz.
causing them harm. See the word delusions in there? Yeah.
Yo, Lurking, would you be open to mod status? I can also unmod you if you don't want to keep it. I've had conversations with people where I think, objectively, what they're talking about, it weighs differently than, some of the things that I've experienced.
You weigh differently than a lot of other people, so there's that, too. Oh, so I figured out why Oscar's being a spaz. I gave him one of his asthma medications that make him a spaz. That's why he's spazzing. Why did it take so long to occur to me that that's why he's a spaz?
I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, just because what you did isn't as bad as what I've been through, that somehow my trauma is more valid. That's not how it works.
But this is the woman who tried to make her trauma valid in a documentary that had fuck all to do with her trauma, and it was about the victims of Stefan. She doesn't seem to understand that her crying, victim, victim, does not in fact make her a victim. We have all been through shit. But she's always trying to one-up people in her chat, people she's talking to.
Same thing with Amber, man. If you say something that you've been through, I'm not talking about this, and then she'll fucking run away. She did it to me. These bitches are sheltered, pampered, have everything handed to them. Fuck off.
Always has it worse and harder than everyone else, and that's what we're talking about.
And I think there's a lot of people that put...
Busy, you're wrong, okay? They have it worse, and it's harder for them because they're all 800 pounds, okay? Busy, you gotta take that into consideration. That's why it's worse and harder.
That on me, and that's just a complete...
How dare you, Busy?
inaccuracy.
Sure, Rosie, we all make it up. You just totally don't have a victim complex. It's all us making this up, right? We force you to lash out at the people who support you when you're angry about something else. We force you to be rude to your brother. We force you to order your boyfriend around, right? That's just us making that up out of nowhere. Rosie gives us the content.
Yep.
We just pass it on.
And the last thing...
Yup, that's the best way to put it. Man, they give us the content, we just pass it on. Yup.
On this list for the victim complex side is excusing situations where you've harmed others for your own past symptoms and hardships. And I feel like in the past I totally have exhibited not only that one, but some of these other ones on
You still do it!
the side of a victim complex, but I've done a lot of work in...
Ugh.
therapy, and I feel like I do a lot to do the opposite of that.
How? I have seen no change from 2024 Rosie to 2026 Rosie, besides she's more bold now. She lies to herself that she's made all these changes while still being the same piece of shit.
Oh, she's actually, like, severely unstable. For sure.
You're gonna get a timeout because I think you're trolling, and if you're not, we can talk about it later, but I think you're actually trolling, and I'm over it anyway. Reaction channels don't believe in character growth, so they're reacting to your old videos, yeah.
Hold on, I got a mouthful of water. Don't you even. Nah. Every single reaction channel I have ever personally watched has always given you the criteria you need to improve your lives. Alright? From an outsider's point of view. We wish you... Where have people ever said they never want to see you improve? And watching your old videos to compare them to your new videos where you're exactly the same, like, how is that our fault? We would love to see character development. We would love to see you guys actually go on a journey, go do therapy, go do walks in the fucking park, something other than sitting on a fucking chair eating, treating people like shit, treating your family like shit, Nah, don't you even start. Don't you start.
That's such bullshit. That is such bullshit. You can learn a lot about a person by how they behaved in the past. And when you behaved in the past the same way you behave now...
I heard lionfish are delicious. Man, if I lived in Florida, I would try to get a job snorkeling and catching lionfish, and I would eat them all. I bet you they're delicious. They look delicious. I watch those people on TikTok that do the urchins. They collect the sea urchins and spearfish the lionfish. Man. See, if I ever lived where I can go, like, do a tropical job like that, I totally would. I fucking love scuba diving and diving.
You claim you've changed, we're going to call out that bullshit. Reacting to your old content is like reacting to Amber Lynn's old content. It's learning about the development of the person.
And unfortunately, y'all never develop. You guys are fucking expired film.
I woke up like around 10, 11 p.m., so I need to eat. Irrational is not synonymous with invalid. Aw. T, I love that. Thank you.
Her viewers are as bad as the Beezers.
Yeah, they're a little off too. I don't know. Enablers even.
Irrational means not rational. Your response outweighs the problem. That's the problem.
Back and forth. Cause like, oh my god. Forgot the fucking sausages.
Sausages! My god. Wouldn't it just be easier to just stand up and take, like, the 3 steps to... Pathetic. Look at her sucking her gut for the freezer and fridge door. See how she just sucks it all in? All for food. Itches her nose, digs into there.
I'm gonna try chopsticks.
Let me try. Didn't she just say her fibro hands and now she's digging out the chopsticks again?
Because my hands feel kind of okay, but...
Your hands feel kind of... Oh. I swear to God, she's so infuriating. She's so infuriating. If she saw the stuff I gotta do, just because I'm, just because I'm reacting to her, I'll use myself as an example. But if she saw the stuff I had to do around the house every fucking day... Just keeping the household running, she would never.
To make the mac and cheese you made?
She could never. I don't have the option to fucking, like, just be like, oh, someone else is gonna fucking do it. No, I gotta do it. I gotta put on a fucking compression sock on the ankle, my foot. Well, technically my Jones fracture has been bothering me lately. I don't know what it is, but I can feel the screw in my foot, and it's been fucking bothering the fuck out of me. So if I wear the compression support, it feels better. But she could never. I'm sorry. There in my house, you can't just sit there and do nothing. I got the animals. I got shit to do. I got organizing. There's so much. There's always a project.
Hell yeah. Google Teeny's mac and cheese and follow the recipe to a T.
Rosie didn't even follow the recipe when she made it because you're supposed to include black pepper, and she got so upset when Remy put black pepper on it.
Jesus.
Okay. Okay, you're fine. Forgot there was water in that. Ow. I'm fine.
What? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we doing here? Fibro pain, but twists her arm in that direction.
Okay.
Would she spill water on herself?
Okay, you're fine. Forgot there was water in that. Ow. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, people with fibro pain don't twist their arm that direction. Wow, your fibro hands are real bothering you, huh? Her fibro hands must really, really, really be hurting for her to do that so easily. Interesting.
Forgot there was water in that. Ow. I'm fine.
Yeah, because that's fibro hands right there. People with fibro hands don't do that. I'm sorry. Not. Interesting.
So much worse. I gotta be careful. I gotta be more careful. I was a little reckless on my end. My knee. Okay, I had my dress over my knee, so I'll be fine. I might have a little first-degree burn. It also can be dangerous cooking standing, love, but thank you.
Dangerous cooking standing. Did she put eggs on top of those sausages?
We've got sausage, a couple sunny-side-up eggs, and Indomie noodles.
Now we're supposed to remember that while she's eating like this on her channel, that this is not feeder content. Definitely not. I didn't want to.
I don't know how people use chopsticks. I literally can't do it. My hands won't do it. Like, it's very uncomfortable.
Include the audio of this clip, but
And also, I'm just a dumbass. I can't do it.
I did want to show it. It's important that we remember that this is against TOS.
So,
I don't understand how she does it. I can't do it.
my hand situation is kind of complicated. There's multiple factors here. I don't talk
We just saw you twist your fucking wrist all the way around. You're complaining about your hands?
about... It's been a long time since I've talked about any of the specifics of, like, my 2020 trauma stuff, but...
Oh my god.
I experienced a situation where for 72 hours I didn't have proper like sleeping accommodations because I don't want to get too into it, but essentially I was forced to sleep like this so I could breathe because I didn't have it was like a flat cot and they...
When you commit yourself, she's talking about when she committed herself because her parents wanted her out of the house. So and then she decided to, 5150 herself. When you do that, they take away everything. You get nothing but a fucking mattress on a cot. You dumbass fucking cow. I'm sorry, but like, how are you going to say, I didn't have accommodations for 72 hours? Bitch, it's for your own safety, you stupid ass motherfucker. Maybe if you weren't doing it for attention, you'd realize that that's the proper procedure. I gotta deal with that shit every fucking day. At work. Damn!
I didn't get the proper medical accommodations that were...
They gave you exactly the type of medical accommodations you were supposed to get.
legally my right. And then ever since then, my hands have been even worse, but
ever since then, your hands have been magically worse. Yeah, my ass.
I have like a genetic hand thing, like that both my grandmother and my dad have.
Yeah,
but
sure
on top of that, with the escalation of my pain issues, I very recently discovered the term fibromyalgia hands, and
Maybe you should look up diabetic neuropathy hands. Okay, that probably suits your undiagnosed, uncontrolled diabetes better.
have like every symptom of that, so I don't have like
Or maybe like diabetic neuropathy.
specifics of exactly what's going on. So it's just like it's like a hand pain thing, and there's multiple things to it, and it's complicated, and I don't have like an exact answer or diagnosis because I don't currently have access to the medical care to get that kind of specialized help.
With the amount that she has spent on Amazon and all this other shit, she definitely could have got herself health insurance.
Yup, it's $50 a month in Florida.
She could have gone to see
It goes by income.
specialists.
She can do that too, income-based insurance or the program that's $50 a month.
But instead, she's saying, I have fibromyalgia hands when she has not even been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. She also explains that, oh, my hands hurt because I had to sleep like this for 72 hours in 2020. We saw in the Life by Jen video, that was an 11-hour live stream, and she spent most of the time on her hands like that. It's odd how her pain seems to come and go depending on her mood. It's just very strange.
It comes and goes, and so does her phobia, and every other phobia enoses is that she has. You know what I mean? It's just all convenient. It just flares up automatically when there's something she has to do that she doesn't want to do.
But had she made health insurance a priority instead of fake nails, built bars, and drink mixes, she would know what's going on.
Yes.
She would have some answers, and she would have physical therapy, things that help.
Oh, she would never go to... Are you kidding me? She would have to go to physical therapy twice a week. She would never. You think she would fucking go? She wants nothing. She will never take the responsibility of getting that actually looked into.
But she'd rather complain about it and spend money on Amazon.
I really try not to talk about 2020 stuff anymore after December. I don't want that to get touched by Girl World ever again.
Why? Because we could see through your lies and bullshit and manipulation tactics?
What is she talking about? Girl World knows what happened in 2020 because you told us, Rosie. Like, she's pissed off that people cover her content. It's so strange to me. And then she acts like a victim. She starts getting that cry voice. And when she does that, she doesn't ever push out a single tear. It's very weird.
But yeah, it got severely exacerbated by medical malpractice.
I'm sorry, that was not medical malpractice whatsoever.
Use THC that's like a pain management. I also use Goodies powder as a pain management.
Aspirin?
That's not pain management. That's self-medicating.
So, okay, you've asked...
I'll say, Biz, using THC is my pain management. It is pain management. Because they won't fucking give me pain management. Okay? I had to pay out of pocket for my pain management the other day. So, THC is... There's nothing wrong with it. It's how I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with my injuries and shit. So, it is pain management. Just... Yeah, self-medication, yeah. Same kind of. Self-medication for pain management. There you go.
Something like this before. And I'm going to say it.
I am not a professional. This is not advice. I am not a professional. This is not advice.
Again, as I've said it 1,000 fucking times. Obviously, weight loss would help. I'm not a fucking idiot.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
That's not this conversation. And honestly, is it going to help my hands? No?
Well, getting your diabetes under control would probably help your hands, actually. The same thing with your everything, all the pain.
Diabetic hand pain is a thing. Many, many people have looked it up and posted it on Twitter today. It's definitely a thing. And she has type 2 diabetes. She does not manage it. So I think losing weight and possibly reversing the diabetes would definitely help with your hand pain. See what I mean? When you take a critical lens to the things she says, it's very easy to see through her bullshit.
Not even that. It's just easy to see the fact that she doesn't want to do anything about it. Because if she was honestly concerned about it, she would do anything in her power, within her means, to control, mitigate, maybe throw it into remission. She doesn't, because she doesn't care about it that much. Because if she cared, again, she would be finding ways and solutions to fix these issues, but she doesn't. You know why? Because she wants them to remain convenient for her to use when the situation is when it's applicable to use them in a certain situation. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I don't fucking know. I'm tired, okay? I'm done with this bitch already. I can't wait for this video to be over with. I hate doing Roz videos, but they're fun because I get a lot of stress out.
Good lord. It'll help with other shit, obviously. I don't have to sit here and fucking excuse my existence every 5 seconds. It's actually fucking crazy. I'm not talking about weight loss. I lost 100 pounds and was told by my pain management it's normal and expected that my back pain became worse because my weight helped support my deteriorating spine.
So this person had spinal issues? I don't think that's true. I don't think anything that person said makes any kind
It depends, but sometimes that could, having additional weight on the body is not always, it can help certain things. I don't know how to explain it. It's more often than not, I mean, it's not going to happen all the time, like, but, you know, Roz is going to take that as an excuse to be like, oh, my weight's helping me. You know what I mean? But, like, it can in certain situations. Having a little bit of weight on you can help you avoid certain other health conditions or get you through health conditions, you know? But I'm not talking about being 800 pounds like Roz, but, like, it can. It can.
And of logical sense.
Does it make sense? No, but is it plausible? Yes.
When you take more weight off your spine, guess what? It's going to ease up the pain on your spine. How does she not see this? Hello?
It also, your muscle is really what's make or break. If you have good muscle, like holding your body together kind of deal, you know, it's all about maintaining strength. And we know Roz has no strength because all she does is sit.
Made fun of all the time now for being so small. I'm sorry, that's your experience. That's awful.
It is awful, huh? So when Rosie was in the fat acceptance community, she used to make fun of girls who weren't fat enough. I'll just leave that there.
What? Biz, you gotta put that out. Put that video out of her making fun of people that aren't fat enough. I want to see that. I want to see that. I mean, to be fair, I'm part of the... I believe in body acceptance to a point. You're gonna be like, no, I don't believe in health in every size, okay? No, that's not where I'm going. The body positivity for, you know, where you're at and then where you're working to be, sure. But I've never heard her... I want to see her saying that. That's interesting. Imagine making fun of people because they're not fat enough. That's wild.
You commented earlier. I saw that your comments were deleted earlier, so actually, you can catch a mute. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me.
So that was the highlight of her 3 hours and 17 minutes of streaming. She put out a vlog of her doing Lee's makeup, and I'll get to it when I get to it. I'm not real quick to react to that one because I'm a little annoyed that they're calling it guy liner to begin with, because if he's so comfortable in his manhood, I don't think he'd need to call it guy liner. He could call it
He's just so masculine.
eyeliner, like we all do. But, you know, his leadership skills and his knowing when to take charge, he's a masculine man. Thank you to...
Strong. He's strong like bull. Built like a fucking chicken.
all the new members who have joined. I need to...
All right, y'all. Have a good day. All right, we're gonna pump this one out, and I think that's probably the end of it. I know it took me long enough, but I couldn't... I think she deleted this off her channel, so... Unless I'm an idiot. I could be an idiot. I don't know. I am a little nuts. I am not called these nuts for no reason. Anyway, but I'm also really actually kind of smart, though. Kind of smart. Okay. All right, well, you guys have a good one. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!